Hey Frugal Beauty, so I'm coming back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you what I got from Primark. So I'm over here in England, so I thought it would be most appropriate to visit and then share with you guys as I am having a spot of tea this afternoon. So grab yourselves a cup and join me. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is some of the products I'm actually wearing on my face. And as you can see today, I'm radiantly glowing. Most of the products I'm using here are all from Primark, aside from the highlighter and my mascara, but everything else, oh, and maybe my brow pencil. But all of them primarily are drugstore except for the highlighter. So yeah, this is a complete drugstore look pretty much. And if you guys want me to do this look, then I can. Just let me know. I'd be more than happy to create this look again for you. So the first thing I'm wearing is the PS Matte Liquid Foundation, and the shade I have is Enriched Caramel. It could be considered a spot light for me, a bit light maybe, but I love that it has a pump, so I can always like add a little bit of powder and set it, and that'll give it a little bit more of a darker look if I need to, depending on when I'm using this, especially during the summer as I get a little bit deeper. But primarily I probably use this when I'm like, I will primarily use this probably when it's cooler outside, so yeah. It is a matte foundation. It's said to have a medium coverage, and it's an oil-free formula, so I do like that. And I snagged this for £1, so I was just like, come on, $1.30. I have to pick it up. On the eyes today, I'm wearing this palette, and it's the vintage Primark palette, and it's really pretty. They have some nice shades in there. A couple of shimmers, some mattes. It's just got a good range of colors. And I used mostly this color here in the upper corner, the center color, and then I used a little bit of this in my inner corner. And then I put this purple color in the crease for a little bit of a darker shade. So I really enjoyed this, and I'm definitely going to get a lot of looks out of this. The shadows blend smoothly, and I would recommend you guys picking that one up. And then my favorite of the look is the lips. I had to pick up one of these velvet matte lip crayons. I had watched tons of videos on them, and they were like £2, so I was just like, what the heck. Now I do have similar colors like Lady Danger, so if you have Lady Danger by MAC, or if you can't afford to pick up Lady Danger, then this would be the alternative to that. It's very much similar. It's matte. It's this orangey red color. It's just going to be popping on brown skin or any skin, really. So I had to get that because I just love these colors. I don't care how many I have of them. Then I also picked up this sheer like lip crayon, and it's in this nude color. Again, another item that was on clearance for £1, so I snagged it. I was kind of looking for some clearance items because I wanted to make the most of my makeup additions that I were going to be adding, because I have tons of makeup, so I didn't want to splurge and spend a whole lot when I could pretty much grab different products at home that were similar. So yeah. And then I picked up these little hair bands, and they were like 50p, so I just had to, because they're really trendy right now. They're these little coils for your hair, but they look like what you would use for a keychain at home. So I grabbed these. I thought they were cute, and I've been into navy lately. Go figure. Originally I hated it, so it's just weird that I'm into it so much now. Moving on, I picked up this body oil. I don't know what it smells like, but I got a massage yesterday, and I was just like, oh, I need some oils. Oh my gosh, this smells really good. And this was only £1 on clearance, so I was really happy to get that one. It smells really good. It's body oil for massages and such. And it says it's like an oriental fragrance with bergamot and cedarwood, vanilla, and peach. I can definitely smell that. Some jasmine and musky notes. So Michael, if you're watching this, then you're going to need a massage. Then I also picked up this little perfume. It's called Bombshell. It is divine. It smells so good. And I love the packaging. So cute and small, and I can take it with me with no problems, pop it in my bag, whatnot. And then I also picked up this little tote. These are one of those fold away shopper totes. It looks like this. I'm not going to unfold it, but it's just one of those ones you can pop in your bag. Here, a lot of times you have to pay for an additional bag while you're at the store. So I thought this would be handy for me to put in my bag. And if I pick up something, I can just pull it out and I don't have to pay an extra fee for that. And then I also picked up this umbrella because, one, it was just really cute. And then, two, I just thought it would be really handy because the weather can be off and on here with the rain and the overcast. So I wanted to be more prepared and be able to bring something a little smaller around with me and not feel like it was cumbersome like my larger one. And I feel like I can also get a lot of use out of this at home. Then something else pretty much kind of boring, but something that is essential are these little pads that I take off my makeup with. These are the cosmetic pads. One was 90p, one was 50p. I love these big ones, but at home, you know, they tend to be like between $3 or $4, depends. So to get them for that price was a really good bargain. And then these as well, that was a bargain for me as well. All right, on to the clothes and shoes. I didn't grab much because I was running on a short time schedule. So I was only able to pick up a few items, and really when I say few, I do mean a few. So I was able to grab a few bits of the makeup, but mostly I wasn't able to get many clothes because I was a little bit weary about picking up clothes and then they not fitting and whatnot. So I didn't have a lot of time to try on, and I actually broke out into a sweat because I was rushing. And I did grab these shoes, and they're these loafers. As you know, loafers are quite a big deal right now, but in general they're just a timeless shoe, and they're in this like neutrally peachy tan color, and I like them because they're very simple, and I typically don't look like a loafer, but I thought these were really cute. I got them in a wide fit, a 9 wide, because the 10 was just going to be too big and too floppy, and I feel like whenever I can get a shoe in a 9 wide, then I can wear it just as well as I can a 10 without the wide width. And I picked up another pair of flats, and it was these here, these little red ones, and they actually remind you of like a loafer, but they are just a flat, and they have that menswear inspired look. And these were £6, so I had to grab them because I thought that was a deal, especially compared to home as far as what shoe I would find like this without it being on clearance. This was like regular price. I really enjoyed the look of these and the pop of red because you can see I'm obsessed. I even thought about putting on these today. And lastly, for the shoes, I picked up these. Yes, everything, right? I know. They were these like block heel, but like strappy shoes in this pewter color. I love pewter. If you know anything about me, I love like a neutrally silver goldy kind of mixture of a color. You can wear it with anything. It's timeless, so I had to grab them. And they have these little pearls, very dainty, very cute. Then moving on, I picked up some socks. I know people were like, socks, really, like some of my friends that I was with yesterday, but I thought this was a good deal, £2.50, because primarily, you know, I probably wouldn't be able to get socks for the price for 7 pairs anyway for that price when I converted, so I was just like, I'm gonna get them, and plus they felt really soft, so I just wanted to snag some. Then I picked up something that I had when I was here in Scotland when I was doing a study abroad, and it's these tights, and it's these all-weather kind of tights. They're really thick, they don't tear or rip up, so I had to find them, and I found some, and I got them. I hope this extra large fits. I got an extra large because I wanted to make sure that they were going to fit me well. I guess I probably could have gotten a large, but I just wanted to be sure, whatever. And then moving on to the few bits of clothes, I just picked up 3 things, and it was just this top here. It looks like this. It's got one arm in, and then it's got one arm like sleeved, like one sleeve, and one is a like a like a tank top. And I thought that was really pretty. I actually am probably going to be gifting this, but I should have gotten two, but is this top here, and it's just a plain little lace top, but I love that it had these like flute sleeves. Very pretty, very nice. And then lastly, in this haul, I got a pair of jeans from Primark. And I've never had a pair of jeans from Primark. So I thought I would break the mold and do it. And I like that they had the distressing and they were like really ripped and fun, and I'll get a lot of use out of these. So I felt like it was one of those sound purchases that would give and give and give all the day long. So that was all I got. I've seen these mom jeans as well, but I didn't end up picking them up. So maybe next time I'll be able to grab some. But that's it for my haul, mates. I hope you guys enjoyed, and come back again for a spot of tea and a haul, okay? Take care. Thank you for watching.